Alright guys, welcome back. We have my good friend here, Datuk Wan Azmi,
Hai,
antara peguam paling terhebat kat Malaysia.
Amin.
You've been in the business for how long?
20 years.
20 years. Okay. Datuk, as you know, rakyat Malaysia tengah panas semalam selepas judgment came out. Hukuman gantung diketepikan. 6 bekas pelajar UPNM kekal di penjara 18 tahun.
Yeah.
Initially, the court decided that the guys involved dapat hukuman gantung, and then they moved to the federal court, and tiba-tiba at federal court level they reversed the hukuman gantung. Can you explain macam mana this process happened?
Okay.
Yeah.
First, we have to understand the provision of the law. There's a section 299
Yeah.
where it's called culpable homicide, and there's a section 300 where it's called murder. All right.
Okay.
Now, the sentence of murder goes under section 302, but the definition of murder and culpable homicide is a bit confusing.
Okay.
Right now, if you go on culpable homicide, now it is still murder.
Okay.
All right, but in the layman's term as murder. Now, when the intention and the act does not coincide, it becomes culpable homicide.
Meaning kalau tak ada niat,
Ada niat,
ada niat.
ada tindakan, tapi dia tak serasi. Okay, I'll explain to you.
Okay.
Alright, and one more, you have murder, where niat dan tindakan serasi, sama.
This is 302.
That is the murder, 302 ataupun 300. Okay, now, when you talk about culpable homicide, it is still murder in the layman's term, where someone dies. Now, if someone dies, you think it's automatically murder. Now, I give you an example when something is a murder and something is not murder.
Okay.
If, let's say, we were in a boxing ring, okay, and for some reason, I punched the person from behind, which is an illegal act, and my punch was strong enough to kill the person.
Okay.
Is that murder?
No.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
Accident.
Maybe not. Maybe unfair play, and it may fall in the realms of culpable homicide. Okay, now, same action in the boxing ring. I came out with a gun and shot the person inside the ring. That's clear-cut murder.
Correct.
Clear-cut.
Okay.
All right, now, you see, although the intention may be likelihood to cause death, but the whole scenario that you are in a boxing ring, you're in a boxing glove, and you are suddenly in the heat of the moment, punch the person knowing that it's likely to kill the person, and the person dies. It falls in the realm of what we call culpable homicide. But if it's direct, you come with a knife, with a gun and shoot the person, it comes in the realms of murder. Now, where is the distinguishing of these two things?
Yeah. Okay. Macam mana nak bezakan?
Macam mana nak bezakan?
Okay.
Kita nak bezakan ni bergantung kepada sama ada elemen-elemen yang memberi mitigasi kepada keadaan. Okay. Boxing ring. You in the heat of the moment. You come into a room. You see your wife with another man. Heat of the moment. You want to kill the guy straight away.
Sure.
Is that a murder? Most likely it is.
Yep.
But in the heat of the moment, you are provoked by that whole scenario yang buat kita rasa geram dan marah nak bunuh orang tu, dan kita bunuh orang tu on the spot. Okay, itu mungkin jatuh dalam culpable homicide. Now, siapa yang akan buat cadangan sama ada tu culpable homicide ataupun tu murder? Sebab dia very thin line.
Yes.
Dia dari segi fakta tu dia thin line. Yang membuat penentuan ialah pendakwa raya terlebih dahulu. Okay, dia akan menentukan sama ada is culpable homicide ataupun murder. Kalau tak nak culpable homicide, tak nak murder, dia boleh pilih benda lain pun boleh. Pendakwa raya boleh pilih untuk bunuh secara tak berniat pun dia boleh. Alright. So the DPP ni dia ada banyak pilihan yang dia boleh buat.
Okay.
Yang berat, yang ringan, tapi melihat kepada seluruhan senario tu, sama ada mitigasi ke tidak, then they will decide which one. Now, once the AG or the DPP decides, the next person who decides as a matter of fact, sama ada tu adalah murder ataupun culpable homicide, is a judge. And it comes back to perspective, Cap. perspektif of the judge sama ada benda itu adalah pembunuhan ataupun pembunuhan di bawah culpable homicide. First judge gave 18 years.
Okay, first judge 18
which
years.
is in the High Court.
Okay, and
then
then
after that, the appeal reversed that decision.
Correct.
A different perspective from a
Correct.
different set of
Oh
judges.
yes, correct.
Kemudian dirayu ke Mahkamah Persekutuan dan memilih untuk menetapkan supaya Mahkamah Tinggi, keputusan Mahkamah Tinggi adalah keputusan yang betul. So it decided that way. So it can go either way. You can call culpable homicide. You can call it negligence.
But one of the keputusan was hukuman gantung sampai mati.
Okay.
Right?
That is murder.
Correct. That was because at that point in time, was enough proof yang most likely is murder.
Well, again,
For this judge to reverse that hukuman.
Yes,
Adalah
definitely.
sebab bukti baru muncul ataupun they reassess the bukti. What happened?
Yes. In this case, they reassess the evidence. From the High Court. A different set of perspective was given by the judge.
Correct.
Looking at the facts in his own way.
Okay.
Bila dah masuk dekat 3 orang panel, these 3 panel assess it in their own way, looking at the same facts. Fakta yang sama, pandangan yang berbeza. Dan melihat pandangan berbeza, fakta yang sama, they came out with that decision that it was murder. So, Cap, you and I can may look at the same car and see different beauty in the car. You may see the nice rims, I may see the nice colours. And because of that, you have this different perspective daripada Mahkamah Tinggi, Mahkamah Rayuan dan Mahkamah Persekutuan.
Every time they go, correct me if I'm wrong, every time kita pergi to the next mahkamah and next mahkamah, isn't it more expensive to defend?
Oh, definitely.
How much would it cost to, let's say, most likely lah anggaran to go to Mahkamah Federal?
Well, it ranges. It depends on the council that you actually appoint.
Correct. I heard it's very expensive. Federal court memang antara paling mahal lah. Kalau you nak fight sampai federal court, it's expensive.
Yes. It all depends. It depends on the counsel you get. If you get a fresh graduate who became your counsel compared to a 30 years experienced lawyer,
Sure.
It depends. So it's the same thing like doctors. You go to a fresh grad doctor in comparison to a doctor who has operated over 1,000 patients. So same thing. So the value is different. So the range can go between 50,000 to 1 million, 2 million. The range is big.
Correct.
50 to millions.
But it is expensive to fight at federal court.
Correct.
So the fact yang diorang dapat lawan at the federal court, that means they must have spent quite a bit to defend.
I'm not sure
to defend these kids.
I'm not sure of the arrangement that they had with the council. Councils may actually charge millions, hundreds of thousands, but it comes back to what was the terms of the engagement.
Sure.
Maybe the council himself, which is I think Datuk Tepotek was the council, found that this case was...
Oh, Tepotek was a counsel?
Yeah, in the federal court. If not mistaken.
He's a renowned... he's a very renowned
yes,
lawyer.
If not mistaken, it's Datuk Tepotek.
Okay.
So, very good lawyer as well. So...
Very expensive lawyer.
It depends on him. It depends on him. If he were to give a special set of fees because he may see injustice in the case, because these are again, it comes back to perspective. You know, we are talking about a 19-year-old boy that killed someone. Right? What if it was a 6-year-old boy?
Yeah.
You know, it comes back to perspective. You know, and if we were in the shoes of the judges, it can be either way.
Yeah, I think the reason why rakyat Malaysia tengah marah, I think the reason why we feel like it's blatant murder is because the condition of arwah FARHAN. He was not only bullied, tapi dia diseksa dengan streka panas more than 10 times. Right? And he died. That's why I think most rakyat Malaysia tak puas hati dengan the judgment untuk reverse the hukuman gantung. And now they said 18 tahun penjara. Tetapi right, Dato' Wan Azmi, it's actually not 18 years. Betul tak? Sebenarnya. Kalau it's starting from the day that they were didakwa, which is 2017 if I'm not mistaken.
Correct, yeah.
So that means balance berapa tahun je dia orang akan duduk dalam penjara.
Yeah, and there's some discounts as well.
So there's a what news I picked that came out last night that they said most likely
12 years.
this peguam this statement came from I think Berita Harian. They said kemungkinan 4 tahun je akan duduk dalam penjara.
4 tahun lagi.
4 tahun lagi.
Well, when we were 2017, now is 2025. There is already 7 years plus 8 years. Yeah, maybe another 4 years. Because you see, 18 years is a 1/3 discount. Why 1/3 discount? Bila kita masuk penjara dalam 30 hari tu, Sabtu Ahad tak dikira sebagai tempoh dipenjarakan. So technically, in 1 month, you don't have 30 days. You have 20 days.
Okay.
So that's why you have to discount your length of time in prison by 1/3. So kalau dia 18 tahun dalam penjara, discount 1/3, you ada 12 tahun dalam penjara. So 12 tahun dalam penjara, kalau 8 tahun dah duduk dalam, of course, another 4 more years to go.
So these kids, Dato', these kids yang involved in the death of an innocent young man, most likely will be out in 4 years.
InsyaAllah, yes.
Tapi Dato' nampak tak kenapa ramai orang tak puas hati?
Yeah, of course.
4 years, that's like one term of the government.
Yeah, but 4 years now.
Yeah, from now.
But weren't they in already 8 years? No, I'm not justifying that the 18 years is not enough. I'm just saying right now is that was the decision of the court. And of course, you are taking 4 years from the time that the federal court made decision. But where were they in this whole time? Were they not in already, if plus the 4 years, total time 12 years? So of course 4 years more, but total time will be 12 years.
So this falls not under 302, this falls under
304 A.
and maximum kalau
30 tahun.
maximum is 30 tahun.
Yes.
So they didn't even get the maximum.
They didn't get the maximum, yeah.
These kids yang clearly bullied, seksa and killed this innocent boy was not even given maximum.
Yes, of course.
They were given a discount.
Correct.
These kids were given a discount.
Yeah, of course. And that is actually aligned with the principles of law that you're a first offender, 6 people who actually killed the boy. So there is many rationale. You can rationalize it that it is murder. You can rationalize it that 18 years is sufficient. You can rationalize all. So if you don't want to rationalize it, also you can. So right now, when you come to a decision that 18 years is not enough, well, we had judges who went through the facts. Okay, the first judge thought 18 months was enough.
18
years
yeah,
was enough.
18 years.
And not only that, the federal court could have enhanced it. Okay, so you had not only one judge in the high court, very learned man, tapi 3 more judges in the federal court deciding the same thing. So, of course, kita kat luar ni rasa tak fair. Even I find that 18 years probably is not fair if I were the victim's family and also the public. But we are not appraised with the facts and also the principles of law that you have to give discount for the first offenders. Budak-budak ni bodoh. Yeah, budak 19 tahun, how bodoh can it be? Yes, you don't know how bodoh they are. And this is the case. You know, mungkin niat dia bukan untuk bunuh, tapi the likelihood of causing it to death is there, but that could not be the intention. There were 6 of them. Among all the 6, who caused the death? Maybe one person tekan habis the last blow that caused the death. And also kalau kita tengok dari segi, what if he did not die? Was it attempted murder? Or was it actually section 326? A grievous hurt?
Kalau orang tu contohlah
Kata tak mati.
contoh tak mati.
Yes.
That would fall under what?
That's why. If you will look to it, let's say right now is murder. If let's say the victim did not die, will it be attempted murder?
Attempted murder, what would be the hukuman?
Almost the same.
Almost the same.
Yes. Will it be attempted murder? So you see that judgment, nak tuduh dia bahawa attempted ke kalau dia tak victim tak mati, nak tuduh dia bahawa grievous hurt, negligence, tak niat nak bunuh tapi terbunuh, also can. So budi bicara nak pilih yang mana nak letak tu, pertama is the AG, the DPP in court who will be prosecuting the case. And Cap, this is perspective. We outside, we may have our perspective. We are not appraised with the facts. Tapi actually 4 judges had the same perspective. That's the thing that, maybe we do not see the full picture.
Okay, so 4 judges had
4 judges saw it, 3 judges did not see it in that bad light. 3 judges saw it that it was murder.
So 4 versus 3.
Yeah, if you have another appeal, maybe it may be reversed again.
Yeah, but they've ran out.
Well,
Technically, is it no more appeals?
Well, technically, this is the final appeal. However, the law does allow another process, which is called a review, which is a process above all appeals, where is used sparingly. So there is actually one last process, and the review can go again and again and again.
Who can instigate the review?
The DPP can go into a review again. The victims can go into a review again. Maybe they say 18 years is not good. Maybe they want it lower. Okay? But who wants to take a risk when there's another 4 more years to go?
Understood. Well, there you have it, Malaysia. Straight from antara one of the top lawyers in KL. Thank you so much for
Thanks, Cap, for calling.
always coming on board.